We're going to do Rune issue number 2, Hearts of Darkness by Dark Moench, Kyle Hotz, and Tim Bradstreet. And we're going to dive right in where we left off, of course. Rune here is being devoured, if you can say that, by his own stone because there's tendrils coming out and he's wondering why. He says he doesn't understand. And he also drained this woman and his art looks freaking fantastic because it's Kyle Hotz. You know what I think about Kyle Hotz. I love this guy. He's so good. Meanwhile, the Heart of Darkness, he's I believe part of a meteorite, has been slaying, is that the word? Yeah, well, killing, slaying people all over the world since, I don't know, since the day of time, I believe. And well, it's not really a he. It's a parasite, I guess. Ordering these men to find the missing piece that Rune stole, basically from the Heart of Darkness. Well, if you can call it stealing. We'll come back to that a little bit later. So we see Rune struggling, and it's been draining and all that stuff. And not only draining it, also eating his flesh, which is looking pretty cool. These people coming in. This dude in front of a hotel says, hold it, puss buckets. No way you're getting in. And then they're thrown through glass. So Rune is almost dead. And this poor woman, you gentlemen really should bathe, she says, and being also thrown aside. Pretty strong, these guys. And, Rune being, almost on the verge of death, he's then, I believe, sucked in, consciously, I guess, into the Heart of Darkness, into the shard. And all of these victims of his, all of these souls are in this crystal because he's not only sucking blood, but mostly sucking souls. And the souls are now this is like their personal hell, when Rune walks through it and he's just being so nonchalant. He says, you are scum and worthless. So one of these souls, I find it particularly weird or strange that they don't look human anymore, more like demonic. And he says, hey, Rune, do you remember me? And he says, shit, my eyes are still not good. Yeah, you were a mere coward. Like all the others. And more souls coming to him, defying him, condemning him of what they've done. People say, hey, I was from China, and you killed my wife and children, and I was there when in Rome, and then you killed me. So yeah, Rune has been, it's been around for a very long time, and mere morsels, not even sweet. So, but then these demons, souls, let's call them that, saying, hey, now you're a part of here too. Now you've been here trapped for all eternity with us. Now you're going to feel what we've been feeling for, many years. And then the door opens, and symbolically also the lift opens. And then we go back into one of the shards, and there's the entity. And the entity reveals to Rune that it came from the stars, and that Rune, like I said before, stole or, parts of the shard. But the emissary, I believe that's the best word, was letting him, as seen in the last issue, and subscribe to my channel if you like what you were seeing and all that jazz, and leave a comment, that would be nice. Also says that because of Rune, he thought he would be mobile, and that his, shards would come across the world, and, he's becoming more powerful, draining more souls, becoming, stronger, etc. But it seems that the power or the souls that Rune stole was only for himself, and the emissary says, basically he says that he's not really pleading. He says, I don't get it. You and I have a symbiotic relationship. I get to feed, and therefore I'm going to feed you. But then the emissary says, no, you're feeding the shard, but you have taking a lot of souls that are in that shard, and now I'm taking these souls back. Right. But then, this is happening. It looks so awesome. Look at this. He says not again when you're on the outside. But then something's happening because of the door is breaking in, I guess. Some kind of a psychic connection is breaking. Well, the emissary tried to take his soul, I guess. And so these 4 idiots come in, and he says, hey, you want this? You want this stone? He said, you're going to take it from my black heart. And he stabs himself with the heart. And I believe what's happening here, but I'm not entirely sure, the souls that are in that shard is revitalizing him, I guess. And also then the rock cannot attack him anymore, so he's killing these guys, and he says it's your fault. You interrupted your master, you broke the spell, and just saved my life. And so he's tried to drain these people, but they already been drained, and so there's nothing there. So he cannot take their souls. Police is coming, and but he has now doubts that the remaining shards is maybe try to attack him as well. So it seems that now that he has plunged the other one that attacked him into his heart, it's useless. It cannot do anything anymore because he stole the souls, I presume. And now he's only with 4 left. So, and then, well, he's escaping from the cops. The emissary is, still trying to find him, but a little bit later. Oh yeah, it's what it's doing too. So he's reaching out his influence, and he's gaining more, I believe, because they are in the vicinity of the stone. They are, being drawn into that dead zone, the ground zero, if you will. And then at the morgue, the doctors, I guess, or is it the coroners? Is that how you say it? I'm not sure. So they say, hey, these people don't have hearts. They have some shards in them. It looks like black glass. So Rune here casually in a bar, listening to the news. And so he figured it out that because of what the people are saying, because the bodies are being researched and, they found some black glass in it, and that he would go to the morgue and find the answers there about the emissary, right? And then here we see the emissary is taking all these innocent people's souls as well, draining them, so the cycle continues. And then Rune here looks like, I don't know, Freddie Mercury from the Bohemian Rhapsody music video, like, Mamma mia, let me go. And that continues into the next issue. Now, I must say, I like the art, and this is basically the filler, but we're not going to go into a filler, another story. We're not going to go into this. This sucks. But this is more like a filler issue. There's a lot of repeating dialogue about, oh, well, I'm being drained, and the souls are being, it's all that stuff. It's not really moving the story forward a little bit, but, you just cut the story in half easily. But, we have to see, I like the fact that Rune is seeing these other victims that he's been drained, and that he is, also then in their hell. And also that the master is now turning against him. But it could easily be shortened. I mean, like I said, it's dragging. It looks cool. It's great. Story is interesting. But it's a pure filler comic, right? It's not bad, but it's just 3 issues, so I get it. And that's it. That's it for my review. Let me know what you think about this comic, guys, and see you next time. As always, bye-bye.